Macy's closing up 150 stores over the next few years or so. And that got me thinking. Now, granted, they're putting like Bloomingdale's and Bluemercury higher end stores. But I thought to myself, Scott, you know what? If they're closing Macy's, I mean, this is an iconic brand, right?
From the last few decades.
From the last few decades, correct. Right. An iconic brand of the last couple decades or so. Why are we blocking Albertson and Kroger? And why are you potentially going to block the Capital One Discover deal? Is this the time to block? If Macy's can't cut it, is this the time to stop blocking the major companies that need to merge?
Well, you're talking about apples and oranges first.
It is,
okay.
but
so
literally,
literally. But the reality is, this was a strategic move for growth. You know, Macy's and Bloomingdale's and the owner holding company has been in trouble for some time, and so shutting down shutting down Macy's, which is a step or two below Bloomingdale's, is a growth strategy that Wall Street has reacted positively to. Now, in regard to the mergers and stuff, Democrats hate mergers. It's going to hurt the workers and raise the costs and so forth. So I don't know. I'm a business Democrat, former D.C. Chamber of Commerce president. I don't know if I agree with that per se, but these are two different business issues you're talking about.
Go
ahead.
I was going to say, the model of the huge department store is just going away, right? People are buying stuff online. They're going to specialty stores, buying local. There's a shift in the market, and they're responding to that. The merger here is problematic for a lot of reasons, because typically when you have one large supplier that dominates the market. If these two combine, they'll dominate the West Coast.
Here's the Wall Street Journal, the FTC's grocery gift to Walmart and Amazon, right? Like, I can't imagine Democrats have loved over the years seeing Walmart and Amazon grow the way they have.
What's your response to that, though?
But my response is that we need more competition within the market, and so keeping these things separated, that companies still competing on one another. But they have innovative solutions.
But smaller operators can't compete with Amazon. Exactly. Smaller operators can't compete with Walmart. That's you need a big operator. Sort of like you can't compete with Scott and I can't start a bank and compete with MasterCard and Visa. Right. But Capital One could merge with Discover and compete with MasterCard.
But most people still get their groceries locally, and that's what they're trying to keep access to here.
Yeah, just on the Macy's story, I actually see it as a very positive thing. So what people don't realize is that Macy's owns Bloomingdale's, and this new CEO that's been on the job for less than a month came from Bloomingdale's. He was the one that put in place this new branch of the store called Bloomies, which I love, and it's very popular. They opened the first one right here in Virginia, and it's a small boutique version of the store that feeds a more direct audience. They're very popular and they're growing faster.
Was my initial question crazy?
No, it's not. But if Donald Trump were president, I know what the narrative would be from Elizabeth Warren, which is the rich are getting richer, which is why they can do Bloomingdale's, and the poor are getting poorer, which is why they have to close Macy's. I know you're scoffing at me when you give me that look.
Is he right?
That's what the message would be if Donald Trump.
But people are moving to Macy's online, so it's not like they're losing customers.
Okay. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.